So I've just left Ian, I've just been with Ian for the weekend. I'm just going to the gym in Longbridge. He's travelled on the bus to Birmingham. He's carried on the bus to Birmingham. The reason I'm doing this video is because I feel a bit bad, because obviously I'm thinking about breaking the relationship up, basically. Because what happened was, it's true I was in love with him, but we got to the bedroom and basically I found out what Crohn's disease, what colitis actually means, because I didn't really look it up before, which I should have. He's actually got a bag on his stomach where he poops into, and that's the actual meaning of colitis or Crohn's disease, I think, from what I gathered from him. But okay, I did fancy him, but obviously that night, and I don't like being funny to people, especially in my own home. So I just agreed with everything he says, basically, for the last couple of days. He's asked me over and over again, do I love him? Do I love? He's very sweet. He's very insecure, and he's very good for me in many ways. I mean, he kept buying things all the time. He's bought me a kettle. He's bought me a t-shirt. He's bought me round Weetabix. He's bought me some milk. He's bought some gatto, a chocolate gatto, and a lemon cheesecake. He's very sweet, as I say. He's ideally the perfect person for me. But so I'm just sitting there. But I don't think he's the right. Well, and you have to actually fancy a person to be truly happy in a relationship. You have to actually fancy a person, don't you? To be honest, it has to be some kind of attraction. And as soon as I saw that all that night, the first night, the Friday night. I mean, it's Monday now. No, Saturday night and Sunday night. The whole Saturday night, I was thinking about the poop in his bag, and I was trying not to. The more I was trying not to think about it, the more I was thinking about it. And it was just sort of making me feel a bit sick. And after that, I was really struggling to have feelings for him. Although, as I say, he's a really, really sweet guy, a really, really nice guy. But there has to be some kind of physical attraction as well. Yeah. Especially as my emotions have calmed down a lot over the last 6 months. There has to be some kind of physical attraction there. Yeah. So that's why I'm doing this video, just to sort of make sense of my thoughts. I mean, yeah, it's been really good. I mean, we've walked Star together, we wore Luna together. But as I say, all I kept thinking about was that poop bag on his stomach, and you can't help it. I don't mean to be mean by. I don't. It's really difficult, isn't it? Is what I'm thinking about doing later. I couldn't do it in person, but what I'm thinking about doing later is phoning him or texting him and saying I don't think it's going to work between me and him, because there's no from my point of view, there's no physical attraction. He's perfect as I say, he's perfect for me in many ways, but there also has to be something, you know. I mean, it's like in the bedroom, I just couldn't connect with him. All I was thinking about was that poop bag. You know, he asked me to suck his cock, and all I was thinking about was the poop bag being just above his cock, and I couldn't do it. I was like, oh, I'm tired, kind of thing. Whereas I don't want to seem as a shallow person or a superficial person, but for me, it was a big turn off. Basically, it was a very big turn off. And if he hadn't had that, it didn't really matter that he was older than me. To be honest, I did actually fancy him before I knew about that, because it didn't really matter. He was 8 years older than me. That didn't really bother me. It didn't really bother me at all, really. It was yeah. I mean, yeah. But after that, I was like, I felt like now. As I say, all that night I was thinking about it, and then all I could think about was, following day, all I could think about was, yeah, well, the last couple of days all I've been able to think about is that poop bag. A few times, I mean, he was cuddling me and kissing me all over from head to toe, and then a few times he had to run to the bathroom to either empty the bag or change the bag. I'm not sure which one he did. He says, I need to sort this bag out. You could also hear noises coming from where the stomach had an opening to the bag. You could hear noises coming from it. Basically what they do is that where the bum is, they reverse it and put it to the stomach area, the lower stomach, and then they attach some kind of bag to it, to the sternum or something he called it. And yeah, but I couldn't. Yeah, I mean, every time, it might sound really mean, but every time he kissed me, I was just thinking of that poop bag, and just it was a very, very, very big turn off. Let's just put it like that, and that's all I could think about, and just. So I'm here in Longbridge, going to the gym. It's my first time I've been able to clarify my thoughts, because the whole time I haven't rang anyone or spoke to anyone, because he wanted to come up tomorrow. He's paid for a weekly thing on the first buzzers. What do you call it? I don't know what it's called. He's paid £23 for a week's worth of first buzzers around Worcestershire. Because he was going to come up tomorrow. He's going to come up he was going to, I haven't rang him yet, but I think later, before he comes up, I'm going to tell him, but I don't know how that's going to go, because he was getting upset in the bedroom, thinking that I wasn't into him. A few times he was getting upset, saying that I'm the man for him. He wants to spend his whole life with me. This, that, and the other. And I just yeah, it's just a very big turn off, and I don't mean to be superficial or anything like that, or shallow, but for me that was a big thing. Yeah, I mean, no one's getting any younger or anything like that, are they? I mean, I look old now, to be honest, but I just can't be. Yeah, I just struggled with that, to be honest. Yeah. Have I got feelings for him? Yeah, there is a bit. I won't lie. There is a bit. But obviously, every time I think about him, I'm thinking about that poop bag at the same time. So obviously, it's not going to work. He wants to come up for the whole week, and I can't see that working. So, no, I just can't see that working, to be honest. This is the earliest I come down to the gym, because we walked Luna and Star earlier. Cleaned out their cages. I cleaned out their cages while he was walking Star. No, he walked Luna. I walk Star. Because when we walk them together, the little one doesn't toilet, so we have to walk them separately, which is also what I did with Jay. Well, Jay's in London now, so he hasn't even messaged me back anyway. So yes, Ian, he's a really nice guy, really, really nice. But obviously for me, that's a big turn off. The pooping through the. I mean, you can't help it. I mean, that's part of what he's got. It's part of his illness, isn't it? But I just can't see past. I just can't see past that. I'm trying to. I really have been trying to see past it. I've really been trying to push it out of my head. But obviously the more I try and push it out of my head, the more it comes back to me. So I can't see it working. And it's a shame because he's such a really nice guy. It really is. Yeah, it's really, really nice. He was talking about living with me. He was talking about helping me pay for the bills, helping me pay for the food. He was saying, I'll give you money for food, I'll give you money for bills, this, that and the other. But as I say, I can't see it working. Well, I'm just thinking all the time of him, of his condition. Yeah. So I have deleted a few of my apps. I've deleted Plenty of Fish. I've deleted Scout. I've deleted a few of my apps, and I might re-download them because I mean I'm not going to rush into any more relationships, but at the same time I don't want to not try. You know what I mean? But it's a trial and error thing, isn't it? Really. I mean, when I left Lee, I went through loads of relationships between 2010 and 2014. I went through loads of relationships. Oh, at least 10. I went through at least 10 relationships between 2010 and 2014. I went through loads. So it's like a trial and error kind of thing, isn't it? Really. You know, I'm not that insecure that I need to just stay with not. Well, I want to make a relationship work, but obviously there has to be some kind of physical connection there as well as you know. I mean, he's just so nice as well. It's just I find it a bit difficult to deal with how nice he is. It's really, really nice, really, really sweet. And a few times I almost burst into tears because he's so sweet. I'm talking about Ian now. He's so sweet. But then obviously we got to the bedroom and I saw that. And although he cuddled me, I tried to make an excuse that I couldn't turn around and cuddle him because he kept asking me to cuddle him. And I was like, it's true actually. I face the door. I sleep on the side of the window and face the door. And that is actually true. He wanted me to turn around and cuddle him because he was cuddling me and he wanted me to turn around and cuddle him. And because that was constantly going through my head, I just said I can't. I always face that way. And that is, but the truth of it is, the gospel truth is, that it really turned me off. So yeah, that's how it is. I might go that way for a change. I'm being that way. I'm not in a rush anyway because I'm a bit early. It's only about 3 summer, so I don't usually get it to about 5 or 6 sometimes. So yeah, so that's the truth. It just really put me off and just yeah, he's perfect for me in every other way. It's just that one thing. But it was sort of turning my stomach. I couldn't. The only way to describe it, from my point of view, the only way I can describe it is if there was a woman in my bed. Let's say there was a naked woman in my bed, I would feel literally sick. In the same way, I was feeling like I was going to be sick. When I was hearing noises coming from his stomach, and I was trying to picture, and obviously the bag fell out of his. At one point, when he was massaging me, I turned around and the bag fell out of his t-shirt because he was wearing a t-shirt in bed, and the bag fell out of the t-shirt and you could see it hanging down with poop in it. But yeah, I mean, it's just I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's not something I can do. Well, that's the college though, isn't it? It's alright, I haven't walked this way before. This is the first for me walking this way. So yeah, so that's the leafy. And we were in the college, Sainsbury's, Argus. was a big thing. I couldn't do it. Maybe it's to the blue, I think, in Marks and Spencer's. Got to take Liam to vets on Thursday because I missed 2 of appointments. But the vets on Hanbury Road are really, really good compared to vets for pets. I tried vets for pets to begin with to see what they would say, and they were just funny about it. They were just like, oh, ring up. I explained the situation about the pocket, and they were like, oh, just ring up the clinic that said it and get a letter. But the one on Hanbury Road didn't say that at all. They just says just bring her in and we'll sort it out. So I thought, yeah, that's the proper thing to. I thought, yeah, that's what. I do feel really sad to be honest about Ian, because he's such a nice guy, and I don't get many really nice. I'm not saying that everyone I've met is nasty, but not many people I've met have been as nice as him. But could I be with him with that condition? It'd be all I'd be thinking about, to be honest. It was all I was thinking about the whole weekend. So, yeah. Oh, and peace, love and blessings to everyone, and especially to him. Peace, love and blessings especially to Ian. God bless you, and I hope you have a good life. A happy life. It's what you deserve. But I can't. I can't. I can't actually. I can't do it. Yeah. I can't be that. I can't be that person for him. I can't be that person for him that he wants me to be, because for me that's quite a big thing. Well, it is a very big thing for me. I'm trying to justify it in my head before ringing him and texting him, because I feel really bad doing it, to be honest. That's the truth. Alright, I'm going to Marks and Spencer. Peace, love, and blessings. Peace, love, blessings. Peace, love, and blessings.